day 12. Today I'm going to walk through a trade that happened on Friday. That is my exact strategy. I'm going to walk you through every single part of it. So here we go. This was Friday's session here, just the session on the 5-minute time frame. So I'm going to show you a trade that I saw around 3:30, around my 588 level that I've been mentioning. If I go over to this chart, so I've been going on about the 588 being a significant level for me. That is because if you go back, you can see that on the 20th of December it had a large impulse of buyers, and again held again on the 2nd of Jan, start of the year. From non-farms payroll, you could see that the market was selling off at the open. This was like around about here. You could start, so it looked like that. I could start seeing it come back towards the level. And when I was watching the footprint chart, so you had a big push up all the way to the level, and then when you got to the level, so you can see from this footprint a confirmation. Now this would be a confirmation for me. Why? Because when I was watching it, I could see that there was a good rejection and there was a lot of sellers coming in. Because even if we look at the volume and the delta, you can see that we had 14,000, and compared to the last couple, it's a lot higher. It's a lot higher than what we had, and this to me is confirmation that there are sellers around my 588 level. So then I can continue to watch the footprint chart. I'd continue to watch the tape, which isn't loading because it doesn't out of session. I would watch the footprint. Now I'm looking to try and find an entry, because now I've got this confirmation that there are sellers here. I can see that there is significant volume, so I'm looking for a trade. So then you get this absorption here to show that there's sellers. You get a little rejection, which is, and that's what we're looking at right now. This little pattern, this bit here is what we're looking at there on the footprint, right? This is when I was on the phone. I'll even put a screenshot in here to show that I was actually on the phone at this point at 3:30 for an hour for my business partner, because we were discussing in the office. We were getting strong bullish delta again, and the volume was picking up. Even though it had dropped a bit from previous ones, it started to pick up from the previous candle as we went in. And then when the next candle formed, so this candle here was the reason why I would have entered, because this candle right here is when I could see absorption. And now if you look back down at the volume, we had 14,000, so we had double the volume from our last footprint, and then we had positive delta again. But if you look, the difference in positive delta, so this is double the size, and the delta has dropped dramatically. And when I was watching this on the tape that's not loading at the moment, I could see that the sellers were starting to gain control, and all the aggressive orders, which are market orders, were just getting absorbed by these passive sellers. Keep coming into the market and keep absorbing the orders. So then once I started to see buyer exhaustion, that is when I would have looked to get in the trade, and I would have looked to get in the trade around the 588 area. This is a perfect setup for me. You see the absorption, and the market would have just sold off. And then if I go up to the trade, I would have got in around my level here, and I would have aimed for a 1 to 3. I try and get my TP as tight as I can, so my TP would have been set automatically there. Bang, I'm looking for a 1 to 3. But if I saw continued momentum come in around that price, I would have then continued to aim for the low, and it would have been a 1 to 7.